Look. Now we're walking through an older clear cut. This one's maybe 15, 20 years old. They've replanted it with a mixture. This is a Douglas fir that we just went by. There's a hemlock tree. There's some cedars down there. There's all kinds of different underbrush in this one. A lot more grass. I see Oregon grape. I see more blackberries, of course. Not nearly as many fern in this. Partly because the trees have grown up and shaded the ground more. You see fewer deer track on the trails here and a lot more coyote tracks. And usually when I look up I can see hawks and vultures circling around up on top looking for little rodents on the ground. You see down there a cedar stump. It's got a huckleberry bush right there on the top. Huckleberry bushes always grow on cedar stumps, and the cedar stumps always have huckleberry bushes. Sometimes the stump is so rotted away you can't see it anymore, but if you see a huckleberry bush you always know that there's a cedar stump. Now here's a stump and it's got a fir tree growing on top of it, so I'm going to bet it's probably a fir stump, not a cedar stump. Over on this side where the trees are a little shorter, you see a lot more bracken fern. There's a huckleberry bush growing out of a cedar stump. So, trail's in pretty good condition right through here. We came through a place that was really washed out and gullied from the rain. This is not too bad. There's enough of a slope that the water can drain off the side of the trail instead of right down through the middle of it. A lot of the trails are so eroded now that the water rolls down the middle and there's nowhere for it to go to get off. Oh, there's a pine tree. You don't see a lot of those here natively. Those were planted by the tree farm. They seem to be doing okay, although I have seen pine trees that are bright red, not a good color for a pine tree. Blue spruce, another tree you don't see generally in this part of the swamp. They grow here, they just don't plant themselves here. Lots of salal. Some nice looking cedar. Very pretty today. Our blue sky is starting to abandon us. Oh well, it's not raining anyway.